simply beautiful day in Amed. Look at that. Looks really good. All right, so today's plan is to, in open water diver course there is one skill. It's called CESA, Controlled Emergency Swimming Ascent. What it means in an unlikely situation, if you're running out of the air, no one is around, then you can swim from 6 to 9 meters up to the surface in controlled manner and be safe, wait for help. Basically, it's a skill really important for the emergency situations. Probably some of you never did it, but I did it when I had only it was straight after my open water diver course, and then I did a couple of dives for my advanced course. So it happened during my advanced course in Malta, and I did it from 25 meters depth. But the plan for today is that I'm going to repeat it with more experience, with a better understanding how to do it, but from 25 meters depth. Probably you would like to ask me why I'm doing it. I think it's just a kind of challenge, and usually people asking me, have you ever did CESA? And then there is always this story coming up about my advanced course and the conditions I did it. The story was actually simple. We went to Malta to do our advanced open water diver course. When we did the deep dive scenario, we were on a boat. It was pretty choppy at that time, so it was all the time the boat was moving and we got seasick. And we already did one dive in the morning, and then it was before the second dive. So basically what happened, when we finished the dive, I found one tank which was with a duct tape, and I thought it's full because I was so seasick. I opened the tank, but I didn't check the pressure. And then we went down to 25 meters, and there was like a kind of small cave or cavern. So we just like a small passage, not really long, but there were like 5 people in our group, and I was the last one. So Laura was before me and I was the last. So I went in, and then I felt that there is something wrong. It was hard to breathe, and the sound went out really strange, and I thought maybe it's because I'm in a cave. Then since we swam in a line, so the previous person, and of course I kept the distance, so Laura already swam away from me, and when I came out of the cave, so then I understood there's no air. So I looked at my pressure gauge, it was still showing me 50, but then I knocked on it and it dropped to 0. And I was looking at Laura, I was looking up, and I understood the distance to the surface is closer, or at least I thought it's closer, or it's only option for me. And I decided to go up. Only a couple of months ago, I did my open water course in Egypt. I took the last breath and I went all the way up. Probably I did it a little bit too fast, but I don't really remember. I was so stressed at that time. Just imagine the person with maybe 7 dives experience and have to do CESA or controlled emergency swimming ascent from 25 meters depth. And I got to the surface, I inflated my BCD orally, and I was really worried about what others thinking, where I am. Because I saw them down there because the visibility was pretty good, but I wasn't able to signal them anything. So that's my story about the CESA. If you have any stories about the CESA, please write in the comments. So basically what we are teaching during the open water diver course is that you have only one brace to get from the 9-meter depth to the surface. So you have one full brace and then you're going up. You're sucking all the air out from all the system, from the regulators, first stage, second stage and tank. So basically you're creating like a kind of vacuum, and that's why you get this one brace. But because we ascending, so the surrounding pressure decrease, and in some point there should be another brace or maybe even two braces from on the way from 25 meters to the surface. So I'm just going to prove you that there is more than one brace you can do during this ascent. Rules of controlled emergency swimming ascent is really simple. You take the last breath, you make a sound A, like ah, so that means that you're exhaling constantly, you are not holding the breath. And then in the beginning you just a little bit kick with your fins. When everything starts to expand, you don't have to kick at all. And when you're on the surface, you orally inflate your BCD just simply because there is no air in your tank. There was only one attempt and it was actually successful. I tried to go up as far I can with one single breath. I did only one another breath. I think it was a 10-meter depth, but you have to keep in mind that because surrounding pressure is decreased, you definitely have one more breath. With the two breaths, you definitely can manage to get to the surface. When I did it 2003 in Malta, there was like probably last 10 meters I was just quiet. There was nothing to really exhale. I already got the contractions of diaphragm, like, but I managed to get to the surface. So the one really important rule is, even there is no air in your tank, never spit your regulator out. Regulator always stays in the mouth. Yes, there is no air, but there is no also water, so you will not swallow water and you will not drown. Just simply, even nothing to exhale, keep it in the mouth and just be quiet like I did 2003. How many years is that ago? 2003. It's 18 years ago. That was 18 years ago when I did that emergency swimming ascent. Thank you very much for watching. Follow, subscribe, and see you tomorrow again. Bye.